free will can get in the way of divine alignment. Okay, God has a plan for everything. Okay, everything is already written, everything is already set in stone. Okay, but when we don't move in alignment, when we don't do the things that are already aligned, then we live a life of unalignment. Okay, nothing's gonna connect, nothing is gonna make sense, nothing is gonna blend. Okay, this is after now that you're activated, these are things that you can start to notice and things that you can start to realize. Okay, like you could be for somebody can be for you, but it's all free will, you know. So it's like you can, this is all here and laid out for you, and this is a big blessing. You can either take it or you don't have to. These blessings are not going to be forced upon you. Nothing in life is going to be forced. Everything is going to have in the middle. Even when you get money and you get rich, that in the middle wheel is always going to haunt you. Okay, it's never going to leave you. Okay, so at the end of the day, if you want things to connect, you have to keep the connection alive. Okay, that's just the bottom line. The Bible, I believe in it. I believe the stories. I believe all of it. Okay, it's all great, and it all matches up the similarities of what we're going through, right? But I believe you have a book. Okay, I have a book. Okay, the Bible doesn't stop there. Okay, you need to become a book in that Bible. What separates you from Moses, from these people? You're not just born. You're not just a nobody. You're not just a bot to God. You're not just a fill-in slot to God. No, you are a Moses. You are a Paul. You are a Peter. You are a book in that book, and you need to fulfill your journey and your quest. It is very good to have it as a reference. It's very good to say, hey, I want to read up on Moses and I want to teach about these stories. But at the end of the day, you can't forget about yours. You need to have more focus on your story other than the story of somebody else. Okay, that is not to throw shade on somebody else's story. That is not to contradict or say anything about somebody else's story. But you have to put that same amount of energy and time into your own story. You have to come to life. This is about you. Moses fulfilled his. Peter fulfilled his. Paul fulfilled his. Samuel fulfilled his. Emmanuel fulfilled his. But now it's up to Peter. Now it's up to you to fulfill yours. Okay, you can't keep running around that life. You need to figure out your book. You need to figure out your structure, your destiny, and what God has chosen you to be. There's nothing wrong with the Bible. It is very true. Okay, I'm not saying it's not true, but you have to put this in a perspective of what are you doing for yourself at the end of the day. Are you using this to get an understanding of a lifestyle that you're already living in your own world, inside of your own journey? Or are you using this understanding and this knowledge as just knowledge? You know, what are you doing with it? What is the purpose for you having to study this book if this book is not contributing to what you have going on in your book? Because if you haven't started on your book, reading about somebody else's book isn't going to do you any good, okay?